What's up, guys? We got a new product to show off today. Gonna let you guys check it out. I'm gonna do a quick install of it and just a brief product review. So I just gotta give Matt Poeschl at peakracingproducts a huge shout out for sending me this product to try out. I'm gonna show you guys what it is in a minute. All right, so we'll get this thing opened up. I wonder if you guys can guess what it is. We got some, looks like some of his other products he does. So he's got stem clamps, he's got intake block offs to wash your quad. That's a really good idea, I like that. May have to get some of those. Get some free stickers with your order. So the product we're going to show you guys today is right here. It's the YFZ 450R and X Stealth Breather Box System. All right, as you guys can see, it's $125, made in the USA. He does vortex mounts, he does shock relocation brackets, he's got throttle position sensor kits to do to test. That's the gives you the leads to test your voltage on that. Breather delete plugs, airbox delete plugs. He's got drip pan delete washers, clutch wire delete plugs. He's got some stuff for the Honda. Same thing, he's got that shock mount there. Headlight and taillight delete plugs. So definitely a lot of cool little products here. But like I said today, this is going to be for his breather box setup. So definitely really looks cool. And the one thing I can already tell you I like about this is you're not even going to be able to see it. It's going to be hidden under the nose of the quad. So I really like that. So let's check it out. Here we go. We got some stickers. Always nice to have some stickers. Never have enough of stickers, guys. I got a drawer full of them. So we got a little one there and a bunch of these, which is cool. So thanks for those, Matt. And I always save these bags. I love when companies send products in bags like that, because these are good to have. They come in handy, especially for like engine teardowns. You can put all your extra nuts and bolts in there. You can label it. Makes things real easy. So let's check this out. So it looks like we got some hoses. And I guess everything is included with this kit. Everything you need. So we got a bunch of zip ties, which is nice. Bunch of zip ties. So I'm taking it that this is the actual box. So here's the actual breather box. Check this thing out. This is really nice. Look at this thing, you guys. Very, very nice. Hi. My neighbor's kid saying hi to me. So it's labeled. You got vent, you got drain, and you got in. So that's pretty self-explanatory as far as where the hoses are gonna go. And then look at this. Look at this, guys. Provided hoses for everything you need. This is really good. So this is a complete kit. You don't have to make brackets. You don't got to try to find hoses. So everything's provided for you. That's really good. So lay this stuff out. He does have instructions. I believe they're on the website. I will take a quick peek at them just before I get going. But I like to think that I have a little bit of mechanical skill, so hopefully I can figure it out just by looking at it. I can already tell you that, obviously that's a clamp for the hose. I'm gonna guess that these are gonna mount it. These are gonna replace where the stock bolts go, and it looks like this is gonna bolt up right underneath the dash panel. So these are the longer bolts provided. Those are gonna hold it in place. And then obviously just gonna I'm gonna guess that we're gonna cut some of this line and route it to where we need it. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take a quick peek at the instructions he has on his website, and then we will get this install going. What's up, guys? All right, here we go with the install. So first off, you're gonna have to remove the plastics. Front plastics got to come off, side covers got to come off, and the top of the tank covers got to come off. Then you have to take the tank off, the drip pan off. You can remove the 2 bolts for this. He provides 2 new ones for the breather box. So I just put these in here loosely, but you're going to remove those. You will also take off this cover right there where the drain line goes in. He does offer kits. I do not have the AIS kit on this machine, so that's already gone, but he does offer kits where your stock breather box goes, which is here. He offers caps for that hole. I just use tape, it's fine. He also has plugs and delete kits for the AIS system, which is right around here when it's stock. So basically you're going to have your inline, which this is going to go into the in section of the breather box, which I can show you on the back of this thing. So here we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but no, that's no good. All right, so right there you got the inline, and then you have the vent, and then you have the drain. So basically this is the inline. All right, the vent is right here, which was the old tube coming off this drip pan that went down into that, so that hose was going to go into there. And then you have the drain line, so any oil that does go into this box will drain back into the engine right here. So that's that. So what I did is I pre-cut all my hoses. All right, they are maybe an inch or so long. What I did is I just threw this up here like that, and then I ran the hoses, cut them, and then I'm just going to now attach all 3 hoses onto this, mount it, and then connect all the hoses to where they need to go. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do first now is I'm going to connect all my lines to the breather box. I'm going to clamp them down. You will need one additional clamp. When you take apart your old system, you'll have a few left over, so that's not an issue. I have some extra ones, so I'm gonna clamp both ends. I'm gonna clamp both ends of the in and the drain line. You don't have to, but I'm going to. I mean, that's how I had it on my old setup, so I'm just gonna keep it the same, just for a little peace of mind, so I know those things don't come off. All right, so this one is the drain line. Clamp this one down. Alright, so then my shortest hose that I cut is the vent line, which I'm not going to put a clamp on that because it's just a vent. There's not a tremendous amount of pressure on this one, so this one shouldn't have any problems as far as coming off. Alright, so now I got all the hoses attached. Alright, so now we're going to mount this on the quad. Alright, so here we go with the breather box. I slide it through carefully. These things, you got to be careful with the dash because the little sleeves like to fall out. I put a little grease on them to make them hold. This bike has some time on them, so mine are pretty loose. Alright, so let me do this first. So I want to route this. So this one's going to go through here. That one goes through there. This one just goes through the top. And this one, same thing, through the top. Let that bolt go. Alright, so now I can slide it in and bolt this thing up. That one started. This one started. Headlight. I'm gonna put that and put this back under there. get my headlight wire back under there. It popped out, so I'll put that back under there. Take one side out, sneak that under there. I'm gonna put it around the hose too. Shit. All right. Probably be all right like that. Actually, let me just go like this. There we go. That's good. Like my custom headlight switch here, just for pretty much just for the winter. I could actually take it off. I may actually still take it off after, but alright, so now we're good over here. Pop this one back on. Tighten her up now. This stuff I'll just rework after. Thing's popping out. This bike's got some time on it. Like I told you guys in previous videos, she's gonna get a frame swap pretty soon. A pretty good engine upgrade. I got a new bottom end for it, and it's gonna get a new piston, get a little TLC. She's tired, so alright, so this stuff I can just shove back down here. I have to put that my grounds for my lights back on after. Alright, so you can see she's mounted up. Definitely very stealthy. You can't really, you know, once the plastics are on, you're not even going to see it. So hopefully this is a better view. Alright, so let me get, you can see all my hoses, alright? Alright, so you see all the hoses. This one's actually, that's where, right where that one's going to go. Actually, you want this one to go under, because this is the drain. This is the vent, so that one's gonna go like that. All right, and this is the in. So this one I can definitely trim up. All right, you guys can see how much longer it is, so I will trim that so it's exactly the right size. So, and I guess he recommends with the IMS tank, it's in the directions. To leave a little bit of a loop inside your frame rail. This way it clears the IMS tank. So we'll cut maybe 3 inches off this. But like I said, I knew I had them long just for this reason. So better to cut it twice and have a little extra. So we can throw this on that. I'm gonna put a little oil on that. Slide in a little easier. There we go. Alright, so then I can clamp this one down. There we go. There we go. Spin that down. So there you go. So that's that. And this can go right on the side of the frame right there. And just leave a loop in here for the tank, because that tank's going to sit down in there. And you guys can spin this a little bit, just so it's a little bit more of a better transition. I think I've already done that before with the other setup, so that's fine. Alright, so let's go on the other side. So he does say you can zip tie these two together, which we'll do that after, but I still have the stock clamps, so I may just use that to hold it. All right, so same with this one's gonna go right between there, like that. And this is the drain. Actually, no, this is the vent line. So the vent line is just gonna go right back in that little bracket where the old drain pan hose went. All right, so I can use that stock clamp to hold the hose and then pop that in a little bracket, and that's good. So that one's good. I can probably go down a little more. There we go. That's pretty good. We'll see how the tank fits on it after, and I'll maybe if I have to trim a little more I will. So then we have, which this one's gonna go there. So I just need a clamp, so I'll put one of those on there. And then slide that on there. Like so, and then clamp it. I don't know if I can clamp it. Thought I had this one clamped before, maybe not. Try it like that. Actually, I may not even need to clamp this one. Actually, yeah, I can clamp it. That's fine. Just like that. Boom. Alright. So now you can use one of these things. This will hold this, your starter wire to that. That's nice and clean. So I did that one there, and then I had this one here, and then that goes in through the little bracket where the old drain hose went, and then you can run. I'm gonna put a couple zip ties up here, and that'll be that. But that looks pretty good. And then we can just put this bracket back on, throw that back on there. All right, and this moves, guys, so if you want to, you can grab channel locks and just bend that, you know, turn that in a little more so the, you know, the transition is a little smoother. That's what I did. And throw this cover back on. Where did my other screw go? Oh, I got it. That's that, so you can see the line, see how it runs. You can see how that one goes in there. I use, like I said, I use a stock bracket to hold those together, and then this one to hold that together. And I'm gonna put a zip tie. I'm gonna put a zip tie up there just to hold that. Actually, I mean, I probably don't even need it, but I think I'm gonna put it anyway. All right, guys. So he also provides, because you're going to eliminate the drip pan, he also provides a spacer. That's that bottom black piece right there. So you're going to put those on. Once you get those on, you can pop the tank back on, and then you know, put everything back together, put the plastics back on, and good to go. So I did put a zip tie right there. You can see it. I'm just going to put one. I think that's all you need. But there's the front all completed. I neatened up my wiring. So it's definitely very stealth looking. I mean, you're not even gonna know this thing's there. And I like how it frees up this space in here, because with the LTR breather box, you know, it was kind of tough to get the oil cap out and stuff like that. So this definitely makes it nice and clean. You know, you just got this one hose here. You know, with the other setup, you still had a hose here, so that was fine. But just one hose here, the one hose on the top. And that's it. It's definitely a really clean install. I really like it. I think I'm gonna have to get another one for the new bike, because this is definitely sweet. So I'm gonna get the tank installed just so we can see how everything fits being over those hoses, and that'll be it. Boom. I'll just check underneath, see, no, I mean, there's plenty of room, guys, plenty of room. The tank doesn't hit the hoses at all. You check this side. Yep, that one goes right in there, that's fine. That one's good. Definitely good. Really good fit. Let you guys see. Alright, so I mean it's tough to tell here, but I mean you can see the hose here, and it goes right inside the frame rail and then right up to the breather box. And then on this side you can see, I know it's tough, but you can see the hoses here. I mean there's space between the top of the tank, so that's fine. Those won't rub or anything. So definitely this is a solid setup. I'm really happy with it. I mean just looking at it, let me look at it. I mean it looks like it belongs there. It looks factory. So definitely a sweet setup.